Hi Clashers, this is Bosonic with a guide on using dragons with triple lightning at Town Hall 8. Bases which suit the triple lightning approach are bases with one or more exposed air defense. You can triple lightning one of the internal air defenses and send hogs in to destroy the exposed air defense, and then you've just got one more air defense for your dragons to deal with. So if you path them correctly, that should be fine. It's basically like attacking Town Hall 7 at this point. And when you're sending your hogs in, you need to be careful that you've got a nice path to get to the air defense. And also you need to make sure that the clan castle troops aren't going to come out and kill your hogs before they get the air defense down. So it's often, if the clan castle troops are in range, then you're best off deploying your dragons first and letting them deal with the clan castle troops, and then releasing your hogs. So let's take a look at this base, and this base is perfect for triple lightning. There's 3 exposed air defences, and this air defence down in the southeast is probably the easiest one to path your hogs to, and they'll just go in on this cannon and then straight into the air defence. And we'll triple lightning the air defence in the west, because that's a level 6 air defence, whereas the one in the north is a level 5 air defence. So the basic plan is triple lightning this one, being careful to get each lightning right in the centre square of the air defence. Then we'll send in the dragons from the north. And this north section, it's really easy to get the dragons into the air defence. The dragons will just automatically path there, there's nothing to take them off course. So if we drop a dragon here, a dragon by the barracks, and then some more dragons in the bit of the screen that you can't see. These will kill the outer buildings and move in to the cannon, builder's hut and archer tower, and then they're coming down to kill this air defence. And at this point the clan castle troops should be coming out, so we can deal with the last remaining air defence, for which we'll use our Barb King to tank for our hogs, and then we'll send in the clan castle hogs, and they'll go in for the cannon first and then straight on to the air defence. And at this point we've got all 3 air defences down, and there's not really anything that's going to stop the dragons. You're going to have too many dragons left. In Pot's attack he took 2 extra hog riders just to make sure, and 5 minions, which, given this sort of spread out nature of this base, having a few minions to clear up any buildings that the dragons are a long way from is quite a good idea. So let's see how the attack goes. So we're lightning the air defence in the west. You can drop them all together, there's no need to do one after the other really. It takes a bit longer, but I don't think time's going to be an issue in this attack, so it doesn't really matter. So the air defence is down, now we're going to start dropping our dragons, and we're going to eat away at the outer buildings and then go straight in towards the defences. And because the buildings were spread out like that, the dragons didn't actually take too much fire before getting into the air defence. And now, I was a bit worried here in that the dragons are pretty clumped up, so I thought the wizards might do them a fair bit of damage, but as it turns out, they're only really attacking 1 dragon, so that's the clan castle troops sorted, and we can start dealing with the last air defence now. So the Barb King's gone in. I'd have possibly released the hogs a bit earlier, but got rid of that cannon with the Barb King, and now we're sending in the hogs. And the dragons have taken a slight bit of fire from that air defence, so we could have done it slightly faster, but it's pretty much sorted now, and basically all air defences down. Hardly anything left that can hurt dragons, so it's pretty much all over. And I shall fast forward the cleanup. So great attack, nice work Pot. Okay, now let's look at a really nice old attack by SME Gamma Phi. It's a tricky base for dragons. So we've got core air defences, but there are defences all the way around the core, which means that you can't so easily use the raged dragons and balloons approach with the balloons going into the core, because there's lots of buildings that will pull the balloons back out of the core before they've killed all the air defences. So Gamma choose to use a lightning approach here, and his plan essentially was to lightning this air defence in the south and then attack with his dragons backed up by some level 5 balloons that he brought on the west air defence, and then use hogs to take out this air defence on the east. And we were talking about this in clan chat, and I thought, to be honest, the CC hogs had too many defences to deal with. But what Gamma does here is he uses his Barb King and gets the Barb King in first, and while the Barb King's taking all the fire, releases his CC hogs, and that gives them time to take down these 3 defences outside the air defence before going into the air defence. So we'll deploy Dragon. I'll deploy Dragon here going into that gold storage, and the Dragon on this barracks. And those will slowly eat away there and there, and that will start creating a funnel into the centre. So then drop the remaining dragons sort of here and here. Something like that, and they'll slowly eat away at the outside buildings and hopefully move in towards the mortar and archer tower, and then in towards the air defence. And once the dragons are taking fire from the air defence and dealing with the clan castle troops, we'll drop the 4 balloons and they'll zone in on the air defence if the dragons don't quite make it there. And once all that's dealt with, we'll drop our Barb King somewhere around here, and so he'll be taking fire from the archer tower, the cannon and the mortar, and then we'll just send in the CC hogs and they'll head over there to the mortar and then onto the archer tower, and then finally onto the air defences. Okay, let's see how Gamma does this one. So he's lightning the south air defence, and that's history. And the dragons are about to come in from the west. So his plan's slightly different to my one earlier. He's going to deploy the dragons mainly from the corner, but he's essentially relying on the clan castle troops coming out and pulling the dragons in towards the air defence, which is pretty much exactly what happens here. So now all the dragons are just right outside that air defence, so there's no way it's staying up. And he's dropped the balloons, they're coming in to back up the dragons, but as it turns out the dragons are going to kill that air defence pretty comfortably. And Barb King's gone down in the east. He's decided to go for a little walk around the wall, but we haven't released the hogs yet, so that's fine. And Barb King's been raged, and now the hogs are going in, and there's nothing firing at them at all, because everything's targeting Barb King, so they make short work of the cannon and archer tower and go straight into the air defence. So it works really nicely, and The loons actually might have got there, not sure if they would or not. Yes. So now it's just clean up, and got plenty of dragons to clear everything out in time, so it's, in fact, we've still got a dragon undeployed. I don't know what's going on there. Just a really nice attack, and that was a tough base. It was pretty close to maxed out, and not an easy base to attack with dragons, so really nice job. Right, I think we'll watch one more, and this time a base with internal air defences, which are rather hard to get hogs to. So White Hunter's going to attack this, and he's going to lightning one of the air defences. But instead of using hogs, he's going to use loons to back up his dragons after he's pathed them to the remaining two. And so he's going to take out the air defence in the west, and then the buildings are quite straight, so there's not a lot to pull the dragons off course if you deploy the dragons in a line along the northeast side. So he's deploying a few in the corners to take out those builder huts in the corner, and also clear out the buildings in the corner which could pull the dragons round the side to get them starting circling. So he's waiting on his CC loons until the clan castle troops have engaged the dragons, which is about to happen now. So the loons will go in, and they're heading towards the air defences in case the dragons don't get into the air defences in time. And actually the pathing works really nicely, so the dragons pretty much took out the air defences on their own. But it's still got 5 level 6 loons, and they're going to do a fair bit of damage on their own. And here one of the loons takes out a seeking air mine, which is really handy. I much prefer air mines to take out a balloon than a dragon. And now it's getting pretty close to over. It's a heroic barbarian in the corner about to kill this archer tower. Everything that can kill dragons is down, so it's just a case of cleaning everything up. Another really nice attack, and right, that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope it's useful.